Your microphone is mute. Turn it on.
Hello, so you are muted.
Oh, okay, so first of all, let me again tell you. First of all, how to create the first project. First of all, you just create a folder outside any specified path, then go to the specified path in the new terminal. After that, just create the new project, ng new project name. ng new project name. After that, ng new project name, then the compiler will say what is the CSS. We choose from the user what is the CSS or what is the SCSS, whatever. New project name, then you choose the CSS. That's why it is showing the file app component.css. And after that, the project will create. Then we go to the specified path, cd your project name. That's why we are going to the cd my app. Here is my project name is my app. Cd my app. Then enter the specified path and then just write ng sir. We just write ng sir and project will run. So we can run the project. This is my first Angular project. It will show because we are writing in the HTML file. This is my first Angular project. Again telling you what are the files are there. So first bother about the node modules. If you delete the node modules, you can delete this folder. And how you again add this folder in your project node modules. Just simply write npm install. And just npm install. This is the command npm install, then the node modules will automatically add. When you suppose you made a project and then suppose one of your team member need that project because you want the help from you. So if you add these node modules, then the file will be very large. So you simply delete this and send to your friend. And your friend, but your friend will receive that without that node modules file. So whatever he will do just simply npm install and then node modules will come. Then you just write ng-sar. Then for you to run. That is the. Then I'm coming into the src app module.ts, app component.ts. First of all, I have module.txt. What is here? The all types of module are there. ng module. In previous day, I'm telling you, browser module, app routing module. Here the routing part will done with the app routing module. What is the routing? I am telling you. Routing is the you are going to link from another. That is called routing in Angular. App routing module, app component, browser browser module. And ng module. Then what will import? Import, we have to import this. Otherwise, we have to import this full line. Browser module and app routing module, we have to import. And app component is bootstrapped. That's in previous day I'm telling you. And export class, this is the export class app module. Now I'm coming to the app component.tips. In the app component, the component. Every component has three attributes: selector, template URL, style URL. Style URLs mean the CSS file. URL with HTML, app component.html. And select this app root, where the project will start. The app root actually. Next is you don't right now you don't need to bother about this file because we don't have to do anything in this file. App component.html, whatever you write here, it will show in the browser. Let's go HTML file. And app component.css. You can add any CSS if you want to style your projects. If you want to add the styling in your website, then you can always add in the CSS file. And this is not, and remember that this is not the global file actually. This is not the global CSS. The global CSS is this style.css. You can add global styles to this file and also import other style files. You can add this style.css. This is the global file actually. And it is the main.ts file. And this is the global HTML file. This is a global HTML file. And you don't need to worry about anything. I said environments, these are the automatically create when you create the project. Next, I'm coming again. I'm telling you the package.json. In the package.json, there are all the versions of project is there. What is the TypeScript version? What are the Karma Jasmine version? This is the testing purpose. We use the testing purpose Karma and Jasmine. If you want to test your project, then use Karma and Jasmine. This is the Karma version, the Jasmine core, types node, type Jasmine, Angular CLI version. This is the actually the version file in package.json. And this is the TS config.json. And the base URL is there. You can see that. And strict will be true. And in some cases, when we made the Angular forms, just like the registration form, here we can use this false. Strict is false, but here strict is true. And then Angular.json. Let's see this folder, see this file. Angular.json, here new project. Here the your information of the project is there in that file. Project type application, strict to. Here the styles and assets are there. Styles.css, src style.css, because inside the src the style.css folder is there. And these are the maximum warning, maximum. You don't need to worry about anything right now. These are you can read that because this is all the information about the project. Styles, assets, karma config.js. Karma is the testing file. TS config. TS means TypeScript file. TypeScript configuration file. TS config spec.json. Polyf is main.ts is the main file. src test.ts. Testing files is on type of testing file is main.ts. Actually, your main testing file. and this is your project name, my app. Okay, Vishal, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think the previous day, I think some net issue will be there. So can you right now can you make this project and show to everyone?
So today I don't have my laptop, so I am outside,
Okay.
so that's why.
Okay, okay, Pritham, can you show?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm stopping the screen. Just share the screen and stop.
Hello, sir.
Yes, and screen is visible.
What should I do?
Mhm. Okay, now create the first project. First create the folder, then in that folder create the Angular first project. Now first create the folder in your desktop or anywhere in your local disk. Yeah, create one folder.
Uh, New file.
No. First just minimize the VS Code. Yeah, then in the in here you can create the folder. Yeah, just create the new folder and leave the folder new. Suppose we say Angular training or something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now yes, now open the folder in VS Code.
No.
Now yes, now open the folder in VS Code.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Go to the VS Code.
Open folder, sir.
Yes, it's open folder. Okay, now just create new terminal.
PD.
Here, yes, here, just install the Angular.
npm install. So I will write npm install.
No, first of all, you have to install the Angular.
The right command.
npm install globally Angular system. That command.
npm install
I mean,
minus
npm
hyphen
npm install -g. G means global.
yes,
You
yes.
globally install npm
Globally @
angular /cli.
the code
/cli.
plus
CLI. CLI means command line interface.
command. Okay.
Hello, sir. Which is the latest Angular version?
Please tell me.
Latest Angular version. Which is the latest Angular version? So
Hello,
can you hear me?
Please tell me. I just cannot understand you. You can tell me.
So which is the latest Angular version which we are using?
Angular latest version is 14.
14.
Yes.
Okay.
Done.
Yes. Okay. Now
After Angular.
create the project. Engine your project name. And what is the port number you are running? This is the important question. What is the port number?
4200.
Yes.
800.
No. 420. 800 is your Spring Boot. When you're using the Spring Boot backend application, then it will be 800. You can change that port number. That is not issue. But here in Angular, it's 40.
Instantly fail. Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes. Package install failed. Yeah. So, we just delete the terminal again. Especially just do this.
Yeah.
Delete the terminal. Delete the terminal. Yeah, in the right side. And you just not put the PowerShell. It will be CMD. Just go to the yeah, just go to the new terminal. Just go to the new terminal. Just see here, it will be PowerShell. Just change it to CMD.
CMD.
Yeah, in the right side, right side. Not type, not type. In your right side,
Right.
just see it will be PowerShell. Just change it to CMD. Command prompt. Delete the PowerShell. Delete the PowerShell. Delete the PowerShell. Yes. Yeah, now I'll do this.
Npm is already installed.
Engineer, just create the project.
That's this part. Sir, I'll delete it. Sir, I'll delete that part.
First Angular, your file, just check ng sub. Just check. Just go to the not delete. First of all, just go to the path. First Angular. First time you are calculate the first project. Your name is first project.
Thank you, sir.
It will not properly
That's
install.
fine.
I am just
Okay.
checking this. Okay, just delete that project. First project, delete. Okay, so go to your main folder. In general folder, delete from there. Yeah, delete from there. Cross the VS code. Cross the VS code. First, no, cross the VS code. Your task is running. That's why it did not delete it. Cross the VS code. Now delete. Yeah, now clear.
Hello. Make a
Yes.
project. NG new project name.
New project.
Yeah. NG new project name.
Where is people? I think you will leave. Okay, no problem. So first of all, today we are going to start that is the I just remind you about the first project, and next today we start the directives. Directive means if else, ng for structure, building directive, structural directives. So I create one structural directive project. What's the project that I am telling you later? First of all, just go a little bit through. Not very details, but little bit through. You just open this folder. This is the Angular site. And we're sharing with you that site. Directives. So what are the directives actually? Directives are basically the classes. Directives are classes that add additional behavior to elements in your Angular applications. Just add additional behavior to elements. We know there are so many components in Angular. Many components built on Angular project. The components means the components are built of elements, and just add the additional behavior of elements in your Angular applications. That means they are basically your Angular project. That's for the directives actually. And there are so many directives, structural directives, built-in directives, and components, and attribute directives. We'll come to later. Now see here, directive types and details, components, attribute directives, and I am telling you structural directives. There are three types of directives. You just remember components, attribute directives, structural directives. So what are the components? Okay, so I am just here. So first of all, I'm telling you what are the components. How to create on component. Here we don't need to create the component, but I'm just telling you what are the component. Component means the building blocks. Components are the building blocks of an Angular project. Suppose in real life, the sands and the building sands are the material of making one house, right? Sands are the very important material. Sands, cements, these are the building blocks. That's why there are so many small components out there that are the building blocks of the whole entire Angular project. How to create one component? Just write ng g c. C means component. You can write C or you can write component. That's your choice. Ng g c and your component name. What is the component name? Suppose I am just creating the component name, that is
Component one.
yes. Suppose contact us. We just create on component contact us. There are okay. I will write. Now it will create one component, and in every component there are 4 files out there. 4 files. Just look at that. 4 files will
Hello,
create.
sir.
Yes. It is HTML. It is
Sorry, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
I have something network. Sorry, sir.
I cannot hear you.
There's something network.
Some error comes.
Article, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Just,
I'm article.
yes, just share your screen.
There's something.
Yes, share your screen, and how do you, tell me where is your problem? Your voice is breaking.
Yeah.
Your voice is breaking. Hello, Pritham.
Okay.
Pritham, you
Okay.
just you rejoin because your voice is breaking and I can hear you. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, once we create the component ngdc contact us, then there are 4 files we create. What are the 4 files? It is called component.html, contact.component.html, contact.component.scale.ts. That means specification.ts, contact component.ts, and module.ts. These 4 files we create. What are the files? See here, the contact. These 4 component.html, spec.ts, component.ts, and routing module.ts. This 4 file, and there are so many components you can create in one Angular project. In one, this is one component. Documents is one component. Community is one component. Blogs is one component. So these are the small components out there to build one Angular website. So these are the actually components used with a template. This type of directives is the most common directive type. Now next is what I am doing, attribute directives. What is the attribute directives? Just read there, because nothing more. Change the appearance or behavior of the element, component, or another directive. And structural directives. What are the structural directives? Structural directives is what? I'm just removing this. There is no need. Yeah. These are the structural directives. ng if, structural directive. ng for, this is structural directives. And this is the if else part. From here, this is the if else part. ng style. If you want to style anything, then ng style. This is the structural directive. So part of the structure ng switch case. If you want to use this just like Java, if you want to give the switch case, then ng switch case. ng switch login name. ng switch, you just write ng switch directive. This is the switch case. If else, this is the conditional. Actually, we use the structural directives in a conditional statement. Right? In the conditional statement, ng switch, ng for, ng if. These are the structural directives. Change the DOM layout by adding or removing DOM elements. DOM is document, and DOM, what is the DOM? DOM is document object model. DOM is document object model. So these type of elements are created, then it will be adding and removing through the structural directives. And what are the DOM? DOM means is login, else logout. This is the DOM, document object model elements. This is the document object model elements. It will be add an element when we use this type of documents or statement. Then we have to use the structural directives, ng if, ng for, or anything. Built-in attribute directives in ng style, ng class. When you want to declare one class, then call ng class. Add and remove the set of CSS tables. ng style, you want to add the style or remove the style, then we have to write ng style. Add and remove a set of HTML styles. ng model. What is the ng model? ng model add to data binding. I am just telling you what is the two data binding. Data binding is suppose you have one database, right? You have one database and you want to fetch the data from database and you see the data in the front end. Front end means in the website. So the data coming in from that way, from one, that is called single data binding, one data binding. And two data binding is data I want to add here something. Then that data going to the database. That is called two data binding. Just like the one way, two way routes. That is the same thing. actually. One-way data binding and two-way data binding. The data are coming from the both sides. That is called two-way data binding. And one-way data binding is the data is coming from only one side. That is called one-way data binding. And here we use NG model structural directives. Adding and removing classes NG class, you just tell there's so many theories out there, but you don't need so much theory. You can go through this and actually I'm already sending you that link, right? Yes. So now I am coming to the project. Okay, one call is coming. Just wait for 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So first of all, in the similar way, I am creating the project. This is called structural directive. I am just create the project and the project name is structural directive in a similar way. Then just come into the app.component.html. In what I have right here, first of all, I am using the switch case. First of all, I am using the switch case, then ng switch directive and writing. And then you know the HTML is nothing. In this switch, you're going to log in with. So first of all, I'm creating just one type of form that is called login name. And UL is unreserved list and li is list. And I know you still know the HTML. List ng switch is equals to user. And user is logged in. This is the paragraph I want to show in the browser. After that, ng switch case admin. Suppose I am creating one ng switch case then admin. First of all, I am creating the user, then admin. Admin is logged in. User is logged in, and then admin is logged in. And ng switch then ng switch default. Please choose login name. And then list is n. Unreserved list is n. After that, ng style. What is ng style? ng style is my style. I am creating that on style that is called my style. Welcome to Angular. It changes software industry a lot. I'm just creating one paragraph. Welcome to Angular, and it changes software industry a lot. You can do anything. There's not issue. Then I'm creating the class content. Div class content. Div is division. I'm creating the division here and creating the class content. BR tab. BR means the break tab and div ng for let user of users. In that fashion, we use the structural directives. ng for equals to let user of users. It is the document object model elements. We use the ng for here. Div ng for let user of users. ng class is highlight user.username, and you can give any name, and then user.username. This is the, and here in Angular, I am telling you this is called the double second bracket is called the banana bracket structure. This is called data binding. Data binding, and this is called banana bracket structure. These two brackets are called banana brackets, and this is called data binding user.username. In that fashion, we can use the forms actually. The registration form, we can do that in the next sessions, but right now we just know that this is the banana brackets and this is the data binding techniques. And here division tag is in. Now we are doing the events. Here H1 structural directive is there. Now ng if is login, else is logout. If login is not happening, then logout is happening. If logout is not happening, then obviously login is happening. That means vice versa. You know. Span. This is login section. Span. I am just creating on span. Then in contact with division, this is the login section. ng template is logout. This is logout section. And then ng template starting. ng for directive. ng for let x of list. What is the list? I am taking list x. List x. This is the all document object model. Let x of list. Then is login, else logout. And then let user of user. These are all the document object model statements. DOM elements actually. After that, ng for let x of list, then x. This is the banana bracket again. Again, this is the banana brackets. Data binding actually. The whole list will come. X equal to list, the whole list will come. That means the data are coming. It's called within the banana brackets. And this is list again, and you will tag. Now ng style, my style. This is ng style, and p tag it. So this is the whole part of the component HTML. I don't use any CSS. You can add CSS. Now app component.ts I am coming to this file. This is basically the creating the components, nothing else. Import component, import user from user. Title, structure, directive. It is not descriptive, it's directive. Login name admin is login false, is logout true. It is logout, then true, it is login false. There's vice versa actually. If your credentials are right, then it will be logged in. If your credentials are false, then it will be logged out. That is simple as that. Then list. Suppose I am creating 3 names, and this is the list. This is the this is the array elements. You know that. And again, this is color red. I am creating the style. My style equals to color red. Font size 49 pixels. This is some basic CSS. And then I am creating the user. User ID 1, username Mega, user ID 2, username Vinita, user ID 3, username Rupal, and user ID 4, username Satya. I am creating this for user. I am creating this for user and user ID and username. I am creating this for username and user in app component.ts. Now coming to the app module.ts. First of all, we have to app module.ts. We have to import that here. Contact component, browser module, app routing module. Here we input browser module, app routing module, app component, and contact component. So just remove the contact component because I don't need the contact component. Remove this. Now you just spec.ts. You don't need to bother about spec.ts. Now you have to create one file that's for service and that's for class user.ts. Export class user. What is the command is there? How we can create the class? Ngg class user. That is the simple as that. Ngg class. I just writing in the chat box. Ngg class user. We have to create one class. Ngg class user is the command we to create the user, to create the class. Okay, so now in the class, export class user. Now I am creating user ID is number because you know the user ID is number. ID is a number. Username is string because name is always obviously one string. Little things, no doubt about that. Now I'm creating a construct. And in the first session, you can remember that I am telling you just like Java. Here we can also create the construct. Constructor user ID number, username string. This dot and you can use the this keyword, this dot user ID, this dot user ID, this dot username, and end. So this is the class section. You have to create the user class section. And you already know these files. This is the main HTML file. What is the main HTML structure? Descriptive, not is directive. And this is the column H means hypertext reference, viewport. This is the meta name viewport, content with device with scale on. And this is the HTML portion, you know, app root. This is the app root. And if we want to route anything, then we have to write something. We have to write something here. If you want to route anything, then this is the app root. We want to use the app root. If you want to write anything, that means you have to change the link from one place. If you want to go one place to another in the website, then we have to use app root section. But here we don't use the routing, so that's why it is empty. Inside the body tag is app root and HTML tag is empty. So this is the index of HTML file. This is your main.ts file. And you don't need to bother about anything for ts file right now. And your global style, you can add the global style from internal or external. You can add this test.ts for testing purpose. And we don't need to test the file. We have to develop. Just give me 1 minute. I am coming. Okay, so we are editor config. Now Angular.json. And these are the some basic files when you create the Angular project. So this is your whole project of structural directives. This is the whole project of structural directives, and this is the app routing module. One file I am missing to telling you that app routing module. Routing module means when you want to route anything, then this type of components will add here. ng module, router module, routes. This will add here. And app routing module is the export class. This is app routing module.txt. This is the project. So we can run the project. Localhost 40. Just see here. What is the output? What is the output of the project? ng switch directive admin is logged in. Welcome to Angular to change software industry a lot. Then the for user I am creating. Then structural directive. This is logout section. ng for directive. Again, I am creating 3 users. This is ng style. This is basically the HTML file I am running. Basically, the HTML file I am running using the structural directives. This is the output. Okay, Pritham, understand? So the visual, are you understanding the structural directives?
Yes, sir. This it's HTML part run on browser.
Yes, yes. The HTML part is running with the structural directives.
Yeah.
Okay, now just create the project. Okay, who have laptop? I think Pritham has laptop, right? Pritham, start doing the project. Pritham is not joining. Okay, Shubhodip. Hello, Shubhodip. Can you hear me? Okay, Vishal, you don't have a laptop right now, right?
Yeah.
Pritham, do you have laptop right now? Your net is stable, right? Okay, Orko, can you share your screen? Hello, Orko, can you hear me? Okay, I think Orko is some problem. Anyone, can you share your screen? Hello, anyone? Anyone, can you share your screen?
Yes, actually, sir, non-new
Okay.
I installed it. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so no one share the screen. Hello, Orko, can you hear me? Can you share your screen? I think some net issue. Okay, no problem. Okay, then I think you understand the structural directives topic today. Just first of all, go to little bit what I am saying. Go to little bit theory. What are the directives? What are the different types of directives? What are the things from that PDF? This you can use this site also, and you can use this PDF also. The basic HTML, the basic Angular all sections is out in this PDF. You can use this also. You can just read little bit this theory.
Well, but it's
You can send
not
me
trust
inline
also.
you can write inline styles with any just I am just telling you font style, font weight, font size. These dot can say these dot is unchanged, these dot is special. Set current styles. Just I am just telling you. NG is login, is log out. Highlight username. NG switch, please choose login name. And after that, NG model and value accessors. This is NG model. So you can already use NG model. NG switch case. NG for NG if NG switch NG class for creating the class, creating the HTML file. Just see NG if NG for NG switch. You already use these things. NG if conditionally create or remove subuse from the template. Conditional that I am telling you conditional. When the condition is arise, then we use the NG if. And NG for repeated node for each item in a list. NG switch a set of directives that switch among alternative views. That is NG switch. Right. Switch case NG switch. We are using the NG switch here. NG switch login name or login out. Login or log out. That is the switch case actually. User and admin. NG switch case. Admin is logged in or logged out. User is logged in or admin is logged. Adding and removing element with NG if I am telling you. And we are already using the NG for. Let's see here. See in this code. The NG for is there. NG for let X of list. What is that? This is the list. X is equal to list. And this is called banana packet and this is data binding. Data are coming from one. And it's called one data binding. It's X. That's why the data are coming. Part of the data are the user names. There are three names actually. The data are coming in on that is called data binding actually. NG style is my style. And that is ng for we are already using the ng for item.id, item.name. That is the data binding. Here that is data binding actually. Item.name, item.id. ID. Here we are also using this username and username. Here we are using data binding actually. This is called data binding. Data binding. ng switch. See here, ng switch case. You already use ng switch and ng switch case. See here. ng switch, login name, ng switch case, user, ng switch case, admin. You already use these things in this code. An active directive that changes the behavior of its companion directives. Changes the behavior of companion directives in the switch case. Switch case means what? Switch case means it will be logged in or locked out. That is the structural directive that adds element to the DOM when it is bound. The value is equals to switch value. So removes the bound value, but it does not equal the switch value. That means when I give the credential, the login credential, then it will be correct credential, then it will be logged in. If I give the wrong credential, then it will be logged out. If I give the user credential, then user logged in. If I give the admin credential, then admin is logged in. That is the main under.
Means sir, your username is admin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the default case. In this is default. Okay, so that is the total. And there is the total output. Admins is logged in. Total output of the project. So today is up to this. And next day we will start the data binding project, data binding document. Okay, so thank you all of you. Thank you, Vishal, Anirban, or Subhadip.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am ending.